I'll be addressing the colossal waste of Nigeria's resources through abandoned projects. There is no gainsaying that Nigeria has a huge infrastructure deficit and that this is detrimental to the nation's economic development. Our transport infrastructure across roads, rail, air, and water remain largely point-to-point with sparse interconnectivity across the zones. Our housing deficit is equally substantial, while our power infrastructure is subpar. Despite this huge infrastructure deficit, we find that the federal government of Nigeria and the states have many abandoned or failed projects dotting the country. For context, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway remained uncompleted for over 20 years. The east-west road has suffered consistent neglect. There is the Abuja Millennium Tower, which was conceived in 2005 and still remains unfinished. In May 2023, a federal high court ordered the government to account for the $460 million spent on the failed Abuja CCTV project. The state governments have also contributed many abandoned bridges, housing projects, white elephant airports, and other economically irrelevant projects. In 2011, a committee set up by the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, uncovered 11,866 federal government of Nigeria abandoned projects since independence. The Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors estimated the country's abandoned projects at around 56,000 units. According to the Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, the total value of abandoned projects in Nigeria is over 17 trillion naira. Successive FGN and state governments have largely been injudicious managers of national resources. Projects of old administrations are abandoned or not continued by new government when they take over power, from either the same party or the opposition party. My reflections lead me to ponder and suggest the following. The federal government of Nigeria should have a national policy for sustaining the completion of projects by successive administrations, and I believe they should submit an executive bill to the National Assembly to get a legislation in this regard. This would compel that any project of the federal government is funded continuously across administrations. The second point that I think will be done is that the federal government should sell off its abandoned projects, such as disused buildings, but they should first give the state government a right of first refusal. 3, some federal government abandoned projects should be handed over to the states wherein they are located. What do you think?